A legacy defined by power, tragedy, and secrets. The Kennedy dynasty has always captivated the world with its perfect facade. But behind the closed doors of America's most famous family, a devastating secret was about to shatter everything. It all started with a cryptic message from the family's heir apparent, Jack Schlossberg, a message that hinted at a darkness no one saw coming. What did he know, and what was his family hiding? The truth is more heartbreaking than anyone could ever imagine. Just as the world was watching Jack Schlossberg, the handsome and ambitious grandson of JFK, launch his political career, his older sister Tatiana was quietly publishing a bombshell. In a raw and unflinching essay for The New Yorker, she revealed a truth that sent shockwaves through the public. Shortly after giving birth to her second child in May 2024, Tatiana was diagnosed with an aggressive and rare form of terminal cancer. The diagnosis was acute myeloid leukemia. After grueling rounds of chemotherapy, a bone marrow transplant, and experimental treatments, her doctors delivered the most devastating prognosis imaginable. They estimated she had only 1 year left. The storybook life of a Kennedy descendant had just been given a final, tragic chapter. But as this news broke, all eyes turned to her brother Jack, waiting for a statement. What came next? No one was prepared for. In the face of his sister's earth-shattering news, Jack Schlossberg didn't release a polished PR-approved statement. Instead, he took to his Instagram stories with a series of bizarre and cryptic posts. He shared excerpts of Tatiana's essay, but then followed them with 2 starkly contrasting images. First, a bleak photo of a concrete road, followed by a picture of a serene, empty blue sky. Over both haunting images, he wrote the same 4 chilling words: "Life is short, let it rip." There was no "I love you," no "we'll get through this," just a raw, almost aggressive message that left fans and followers stunned and confused. Was this a message of support, a cry of pain, or something else entirely? It was a glimpse into the unfiltered reality of a family processing an unspeakable tragedy, far from the curated perfection the world expects from them. And it was only the beginning of the story. Tatiana's essay peeled back the curtain on the Kennedy-Schlossberg family in a way the public has never seen before. She wrote about the immense, silent burden carried by her loved ones. Her parents, Caroline Kennedy and Edwin Schlossberg, along with her brother Jack and their enigmatic sister Rose, had become her pillars of support. Tatiana revealed that for the past year and a half, they had been raising her children and sitting in countless hospital rooms, day after day. In her own words, "They have held my hand unflinchingly while I have suffered, trying not to show their pain and sadness in order to protect me from it." This admission exposed the profound private struggle behind their stoic public faces. It revealed a family not just dealing with illness, but actively shielding their dying daughter from their own heartbreak, a heavy sacrifice that speaks volumes about their bond. What happened next, however, placed this personal tragedy into a much darker historical context. It's impossible to hear about a tragedy befalling this family without a whisper of those 2 infamous words, the Kennedy curse. For generations, a shadow of inexplicable and repeated misfortune has followed the family, from assassinations to fatal accidents. Now, with Tatiana's devastating diagnosis, many are left to wonder if this is another heartbreaking chapter in that dark and seemingly endless saga. A brilliant young mother and writer, struck down in her prime by a rare disease, feels cruelly consistent with the family's history of lives cut tragically short. Reports claim that online forums are filled with speculation, questioning if this is destiny, a coincidence, or something more sinister. The timing of this revelation, right as Jack steps into the political spotlight, makes it all the more chilling. The timing of this family crisis is almost unbelievable. Just weeks before Tatiana's essay was published, Jack Schlossberg, a Yale and Harvard graduate, officially announced he was running for Congress.
He was finally ready to pick up the political torch passed down from his grandfather JFK and his great-uncles. But this private family nightmare has now collided with his public ambitions in the most dramatic way possible. This turn of events has led many to question his political gamble. Is his campaign a display of incredible strength and resilience in the face of adversity? Or is it a desperate attempt to create a distraction from the overwhelming pain his family is enduring? Fans online are speculating that this could either galvanize his campaign, earning him sympathy and admiration, or it could completely derail it, exposing him to scrutiny he may not be prepared for. Beneath the headlines about politics and family legacies, Tatiana's essay contained a deeply personal and heartbreaking tribute that resonated with so many. She wrote about her husband, George Moran, a doctor who she married in 2017. She called him perfect, a kind, funny, handsome genius she was lucky to find. But her words were laced with the profound sadness of a future stolen from them. In one of the most poignant lines she wrote, "I feel so cheated and so sad that I don't get to keep living the wonderful life I had." It's a raw and relatable sentiment of love and loss that cuts deeper than any political drama. It reminds everyone that at the heart of this public story is a private romance and a family being ripped apart by a cruel twist of fate. While Jack is the face of the next generation and Tatiana is the voice of their current struggle, there is another sibling who remains a mystery, Rose Schlossberg. Tatiana confirmed in her essay that Rose, too, has been a constant presence,
helping to raise the children and sitting by her sister's side. Yet Rose remains almost entirely out of the public eye, a ghost in the Kennedy narrative. She rarely makes public appearances and has no public social media presence. This crisis highlights the immense pressure of privacy within a family that belongs to the world. Rose's quiet, unwavering support, hidden from the cameras, raises a compelling question. In a family defined by its public service and public image, what is the cost of staying private? And what burdens does the silent sibling carry? This brings us back to Jack's shocking message: life is short, let it rip. What did he truly mean? It's a phrase that defies easy explanation. Online, theories have run wild. Some believe it's a message of defiance, a vow to live life to the fullest in honor of his sister who no longer can. Others see it as a political slogan in the making, a rallying cry for his campaign that has now been imbued with a deeper, more tragic meaning. And then there are those who see it as something much simpler and more human, the raw, unfiltered anguish of a younger brother watching his sister face the unthinkable, a moment where the carefully constructed Kennedy facade finally cracked, revealing the profound grief underneath. The phrase hangs in the air, a testament to a family caught between a storied past and an uncertain, heartbreaking future. In the end, this family's ordeal forces us to look beyond the glamour and politics of the Kennedy name. It's a story about love, loss, and the incredible strength it takes to face an impossible future. As Jack Schlossberg campaigns for office, he does so not just as the heir to a political dynasty, but as a brother grappling with the imminent loss of his sister. This tragedy forces him, and all of us, to confront the sheer fragility of life. Will this profound personal pain strengthen his resolve and make him a more compassionate leader? Or will the weight of his family's history, now heavier than ever, prove to be a shadow he can never truly escape? The world will be watching to see if he can truly let it rip, or if the legacy he inherits will be too much to bear. What do you think this will mean for his future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more hidden stories.